highlighting the deck, so I probably might make a few errors. This hand definitely looks keepable. We've got a Swift Spear on one. We kind of need to draw a second land, but we have this bauble. So.
On my side of the table, I had a really great Hearthstone hand, but there were no lands in it, so we are shuffling here. So I can draw a fresh take. That doesn't look like a very promising 6. This probably isn't even keepable at 7. Yeah, so again, this hand's just a good example of things that you're not allowed to keep. We have lands and we have spells, but I don't even like keeping hands in the dark in a format like Modern that don't do anything until turn 3, especially on the draw. So like, Pia and Corinne Nalar as your first play is not acceptable. I might, I'm just going to mulligan to 6 again for playtesting. We don't usually mulligan past 6. I might keep 4-land Kiki Pia with a Scry on the draw in a tournament. I don't think I'd keep it on the play, but with a Scry on the draw, you're pretty likely to find a 1 or a 2 drop to have some action.
Have you played this matchup at all?
Yeah, a few times. Not with the specific configuration. It's got to be better with more bolts in it. With more.
For me, you mean?
Better for me with bolts in my deck. A lot of these matchups like this always felt like if you found one piece of relevant removal, like you were in it, and if you didn't, it was really hard. Spellskite's exceedingly relevant. Engineering Explosives is a great post board. Yeah. This 6 is very, very reasonable. I'm going to go ahead and scry here, but then before we get started, I forgot to fix the lighting. When we go to the top-down camera here, there's going to be a lot of glare, so we're going to fix that really quick after I scry. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, Trevon. And this card is excellent. Not only is it a relevant 2-drop for us to play, but it's good in a lot of matchups in Modern, including this one. So we're going to just pause for half a second here while we fix the lighting for the top-down. As soon as you put cards on this table, they're going to glare, so I'm glad I caught it before Twitch chat pointed it out. Can you click the lights in the corner?
I said something about the light before we started.
Did you? I didn't hear you. You take this all the way out?
Yeah. I forgot about it when I was stuck.
I saw it. I was like, my hand's really bright. Oh yeah. As soon as we put.
Yeah, when
You
I'm
can always move the table, just like.
That's not a bad idea for next week.
You're so smart.
Man, it took us a month to figure that out. All right, starts off. We had way more than a month actually.
All right, 17. Oh wait, hold on. 17. I forget. I have other things. No, I don't have a probe.
You got a Street Wraith that can find a probe?
No.
Got a bauble?
Yeah, I got a bauble.
Ah, triggers.
Good.
Go ahead and put Mishra's bauble up there for the kids. What do I think of Scred? I think Scred, occasionally, it's like Grixis Control Kiki Chord. Occasionally, the deck you've been playing for forever, it's a bunch of good matchups, and you do well in the tournament. I do like that,
Oh, I'll target you.
Yep. I do like that,
Alright, 2.
Great.
I know what that one is.
What is it?
It's a Spellskite.
Oh, you scratched.
I scryed it.
Alright,
Yep.
draw.
So I'm at 18 and Brad is at 17. He gets to draw a card. During my upkeep, we're going to go ahead and play a Razorbird's Thicket and a bird. Good.
Nicely done.
Alright. 15.
Yep. Ah, jeez. And we're Junburn decks.
13.
Yep.
Take the Skype.
Pass. That's very court calling.
Doesn't care.
Yeah.
And 13. Okay.
Oh, I did this wrong. Hold on. This should go first.
Correct. And then you get Prowess triggers. So, yep. So, again, Brad's going to sequence this correctly, so he does the Swift Spear first, and then this, so the Thoughtseize triggers Prowess on both of these, so I'm going to fall to 14? 14? Yep. Taking 6 now. Good. So it's 14, 13?
Correct.
Yeah, it should be right.
Draw. Scavenging Ooze was an okay pickup. Definitely just playing that out. It means Brad has to have a Prowess trigger in order to attack through. I'm going to go ahead and play the Windswept Teethouts, that way we can just fetch a basic Plains and path one of these if we need to. Go ahead. This Scavenging Ooze can also become a 3-3 with the Spellskite here.
Yep, I'm gonna bolt this.
Bolt my Scavenging Ooze.
So he has to decide whether path's more important than gaining life.
I think I'd just rather let the Scavenging Ooze die because I have a lot of Eternal Witnesses in my deck, so I wouldn't mind rebuying the Spellskite at some point. I think I'm in trouble if Brad has become immense regardless, so I think I'm going to try and save myself 2 points of life and not play around it and path one of these. Usually they don't play... This deck doesn't generally play protection spells in the main deck. Occasionally they have some on the board, but...
Are there any basics in this deck?
I don't think there's any basics game one.
It's a forest on the
it's
side.
a forest on the side, yeah. So I'm going to go to 13 from my fetch and then go to 11 from the Swift Spear because they have a prowess trigger from the Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, there's none.
I might do some more things.
Okay.
I got your deck here if you need to reference it.
I know Chord.
You know,
Chord
all of
Lantern,
these, yeah,
yeah.
Chord Foothills. Chord's not doing anything for at least another turn, so hopefully I've had something to do off the top of my deck. We're gonna mutagenic growth down to, so you go to 11 and I'm gonna end up at 8, so I take +3 from that.
And then
That's really good. Can I get a witness?
It's good only path.
Play this land and pass turn. This is a 3/3.
You're at.
it is a
How much are you at?
2/2 right now.
2/2, but it can be +3 passively here.
Yep.
Because Brad can fetch shock whenever he wants
I feel like I just fetch shock
Sure.
now.
to. Yep, so 8 up.
I don't really want to draw lands. I assume Overgrown Tomb is fine.
You need a white source, right?
Source.
Yep.
Godless Shrine.
Godless Shrine?
Yeah.
And again, Brad's fetching this untap. Why don't you put Death Shadow up there for anyone that's newer to Modern? Death Shadow, so it's a 13/13 for 1 mana that gets -X equal to Brad's life total. So when Brad goes down to 8 here, this Death Shadow will become a 5/5.
The easiest thing to do is just take your life total, or take 13 and subtract your life total, and that's how big it is.
So tie game, 8/8.
We can Chord for 1.
Yep, doesn't do a whole lot.
Doesn't do a ton.
I do have 1 mystery card though.
Yeah.
Could be anything. Except a boat, because that's
You're
not
at
legal.
8. Go to 6.
Yep, so going to 6 puts Brad's Death Shadow up to a 7/7.
It's a lethal attack.
So I'm going to go ahead and block here, and then I'm going to fetch for a basic forest and resto my bird before damage.
Yep.
So that untaps my bird and removes it from combat. And I need to get basic forest here because I need triple green in order to Chord. I would prefer to get a mountain, so I could cast like Pia and Critinalar if I draw it, but it's not an option. So I take 1 from the fetch, so I'm going to take 1 from the Swift Spear down to 6.
Yep. Should be 6 all right.
Yep. Alright, Witness or Path would be great. What does that do? You're at how much? You're at 6?
6, yep.
Alright, so this is the nice thing about this Shadow deck is you can turn the corner real fast, so I'll play this Quasley Parade Mage and I'll attack you for...
Go to 2.
Good. Kill me!
Team Battle
Rage. That's fine.
No, it's not.
Oh, you don't have a blue source.
There are no blue sources. Yep. We're just
Dead.
dead.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say that before we started. I think Team Battle Rage is going to be kind of an important card getting
Yeah,
through.
because I'm good,
Yeah,
good at
blockers.
blocking.
Yep.
Let's just do like 3 pre-board, and then we'll do post-board. I want to really test after boards tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's close.
Did you guys see Paul Riesel's tweet about why he played Jund and why it was a mistake?
Yeah.
Because the Magic Online metagame has overreacted to Dredge, which is really prevalent there. So they decided not to play a few of them because it was bad on Magic Online because people are overboarded for it. And he goes, "This was a huge mistake. We all should be playing Dredge." Alright, so even though I won that game, we rotate the play versus the draw here, so I'm going to be on the play for this game. As much as I like to keep a hand that has Path to Exile in it, in this matchup especially, I don't think 5 land Path Revelark is a keep against anything in this format, so I'm just going to go ahead and mulligan.
I've got a Wild Nacatl and a couple other 1-drops and some spells, so this is definitely a keep. I think Wild Nacatl is another good creature to have in this matchup. Just getting a little bit bigger, not having to put spells into it to attack those guys.
This configuration is not playing Wall of Omens. This is one of the few matchups where that card is good.
Yep.
Wall of Roots, but
I miss Wall of Omens.
it's my favorite card in Modern. Tonight's stream dedicated to our friend Wall of Omens. May he rest in peace. Is there ever a time where I consider playing 4 Voices of Resurgence? Anytime there's evolutions in the deck, I would play 4 Voices, but I'm not sure I like evolutions. I'm going to be writing about this deck and why I'm playing this configuration versus evolutions in Nahiri's for card market this week. That'll go up on Friday. I think if you really expected like Grixis and Jeskai to be more popular, the counterspell based decks, you would definitely want 4 Voices in your 75. But Voice is also a little bit worse right now because a lot of the red decks are all hedging and playing Angers. So you kind of lose some percentage points on it there as well.
Path has picked up a lot too.
Yep. You don't really mind if they path your Voice because then
Sure.
like they're ramping off your 2-drop.
Right.
Like they don't have a path for your resto. So this 6 is actually very good. We would like to find a piece of interaction, but we've got play on 2. We get a scry here. We don't have any fetches, so I think I'm gonna push the land. I kind of like having a fetch with the Eternal Witness, but I think our chances of drawing something else to witness will be pretty good. So Ravine, go.
Alright. Well, we don't have any basics, so it doesn't matter which fetch we use. So I'll go to 17. I'll stomp the ground.
Yep. Go ahead and play a Plains and cast a Wall of Roots. Now I'm going to give you the best piece of advice for playing against decks that have Wild Nacatl and other creatures in them when you're playing Court. Always block.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Always block. That's the easiest way to lose the game is to like try and play around stuff. And whatever you do, you want to be consistent with it. And I think you gain the most percentage points by always saying, hey, if you have the mutagenic growth, you can kill my thing. Like, you're still getting a 1-for-1, and you're like soaking up 5 points of damage, so it's super valuable.
Alright.
No, I don't think the Blood Moon deck is playable without Blood Moon. For the person who just asked in chat.
15.
Yep. Yep.
Thoughtseize.
Yep. Probably the Witness. Witness, Voice, second wall. I guess taking... I guess you could take that, and then I can't do both of these next turn. But it's just... I don't know. Because if you take this, next turn I just go this.
Yeah.
And like get this back.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Hewitt.
So everybody goes down to 13 off of that Thoughtseize, yep. And I'm going to snap block this Wild Nacatl, see if we get mutagenic growth. Oh, sure. Yeah, so they're both 3/3s, right? Yeah,
yep.
so I'll block here and take 3 and go to 17.
17. I'm going to save it. Good.
No reason to take an extra point of damage here, so I'm just going to go ahead and play this out. And play my wall, and then play my voice using a wall. Pass turn.
Alright, bobble myself.
Yep. So bobbling himself allows Brad to know whether or not he wants to crack this fetch land or draw this card during my next upkeep.
Rather a spell.
Oh, you're not
scrying.
You're not scrying
sorry.
yet, but he's gonna fetch before he draws now. So might as well just fetch now. So you go down to 10.
10.
I wish you were scrying.
Yeah, I mean, I basically was.
No, you can redraw that card next turn.
Voice. All of roots. All of its.
Defense. Defense. It's like a quarter calling away from being super happy.
Yeah, right. Wow, this is just so awful. Alright, 8.
Yep.
6.
Yep.
You put the same card on top.
Yep.
Attacking.
Yep. Oh, there's a Gwayth in the main.
Yeah, there's 1.
You're at 6?
I'm at 6.
Block with Oliver.
Good.
It's a free attack and a free block. It's not technically free for me because like Brad could have mutagenic growth, but like I made the block last turn, so I'm definitely making it again this turn. You're at 6, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll play Horizon Canopy and can we get a Gwayth count?
I got creature, land,
Artifact.
sorcery, artifact. So
Creature,
I
land,
have
sorcery,
4 right
artifact.
here.
I have no instance yet,
Yep.
so he's a 4/5.
Yeah.
Yep, good. We can actually activate Raging Ravine here as a 3/3 blocker.
Can you? That's funny. Jeff's at 17?
Yeah. I think I'm shipping.
Yeah, just don't know how much. Rest Angel's gonna be super annoying here.
Mm.
We have 1 card?
One card, and we do not know what it is.
It's not too bad. What is he?
Sorry.
You're fine. Can chord 4 up to
4,
1, 2, 3,
5,
4,
6.
5, 6, 7, 8. I can chord for anything up to 6. But that taps these if I want to do it before blockers. Did you draw a card from your bubble? You should have an extra card. You're right.
Fetched and then...
Yeah, because you street wraithed. Yeah, okay. Thank you, chat.
There's a land. Not relevant. Could have been. And this is 6.
Yep.
We got block with the next one. Common mess really hard right here.
Yeah, I feel like it's like just both Swift Spears. I don't know.
No, it's definitely at least.
You think Tarmogoyf's coming in?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a free block on the Goyf. Unless you have an instant, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, if you have an instant, then it's not a free block. Okay.
Yeah.
Good chance you have an instant.
Yeah. 3 cards in hand for sure.
Yep.
Especially if I ship with like a Swift Spear.
Correct, yep. Because you didn't attack last turn, so...
That's interesting. I don't know. Could just die on the cracker. What do you got? 6? Yeah, exactly 6.
I think this is the conservative line. I don't know if I'm supposed to be conservative.
Yeah, that's
or
definitely
aggressive
conservative.
now. I guess we could walk through both of them and see what happens.
Yeah.
Flux.
Yep.
Get Evan Irwin. I don't know if we're going to need him right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna snag him.
Those are good blocks.
I'm blocking the 5 toughness on here, because that means mutagenic growth doesn't allow him to kill my bigger one here.
We might need these at some point.
Bolt does allow him to trade Bolt for this with the Swift Spear, though, if he chooses.
These are things you might need eventually tonight.
3. Plus 14. Minus 2. Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
If you weren't at 6, it'd be different. But
Yep. Mutagenic growth that one? Sure.
Yeah. Alright.
Damage?
Damage.
Alright. Voice dies, wall dies. I get an elemental token.
Yep. Go ahead.
Instead, bully you.
Yep.
Attack you with both of these.
Alright, let's rewind real quick.
Alright.
How do you block if I do that?
I think it's the same block.
Yeah,
I think
I think it's actually just...
so. The most damage.
So Brad's asking here, so I have Brad dead with the attack that he
this
made.
is kind of what I was originally thinking would be. This is the greatest line I could take.
Okay. And this still doesn't kill me, right? Because I'm at 17?
Right. I think I take you to 2.
Okay, so this would be a 7, 8, so that's 14, so you're hitting me for 12 here.
Plus another
And
four.
this has 2 prowess triggers. Yes, you're taking me to 2.
Yeah.
So Brad can only hit me for 15 here. The fact that my mana just didn't do any damage to me that game was the saving grace.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like most people, their like my mana base actually did 0 to me that game. Most people take at least 2. There's a shocker effect somewhere.
Alright. Oh, you would do more.
No, we can board. That's good.
Okay.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
We're gonna make a point to try and do a bunch of sideboarded games tonight. We always have people ask about that, and I want to test more boarded games in these matchups. So I've got a lot of different things in my sideboard. Again, links to all the deck lists are below the stream. So if you want specifics here on what we're doing in, I think I definitely want the Blessed Alliances and the Engineered Explosives. The Eidolon of Rhetoric makes him a little bit harder to combo. The other nice thing about Eidolon of Rhetoric is that I know my path is just going to work, like after he's cast a spell or something like that, or my bolt's just going to work. I don't think I want Forge Tender in this matchup.
It's like I could go like Goif.
Supposed to go a little bit bigger.
Like go kind of like the Jund route.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem awful.
And then cut like
Swift Spears.
Swift Spears and Battle Rages. Maybe the Lynxes?
I don't know.
I definitely think Stepling skipped out.
Yeah, Steplinks.
I think Steplinks
Spear
is
the worst
not
two
close.
cards. If you're bringing in more dudes, I don't know.
Swift Spears actually.
It's okay. Swift Spear's okay.
Might be worse card.
I board Swift Spear out a lot when I play Burn against Kiki Chord.
How do you feel about cutting Pia in this matchup? Seems fine. It's slow.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
The bodies aren't super relevant.
No, because they just kill you through Team or Battle Rage most of the time.
Yep.
I'm boarding out Swift Spear though. Like, am I supposed to be boarding out like?
That's the thing. I think you're supposed to
Some of
leave
the
it. I think you're
spells.
probably supposed to leave Swift Spear in
I
then.
think for-
But I don't know. There's a lot of cards.
Can you cut Street Wraith? Are you ever allowed to cut those cards? You're bringing an extra land.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them, but like some of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I never know how this deck boards.
Yeah, that's the tough thing. Like, and different people are going to board different ways with the
Yep.
decks, and you can definitely assume that I'm going to have more removal post board. So like
Boarding out.
cutting some number of Team or Battle Rage or
Yeah.
Become Immense, either one. I almost think you want to cut a Become Immense, maybe one of those, because like Battle Rage really helps you punch.
Through.
Yeah. Especially because like this alone, like on the Goif, even with just like Goif Mutagen or Growth that game, like punching for 12 when I just like throw a chump in front of it.
Do I want Path? I think I do.
I think some paths are fine.
I might want all these. I think that's gonna be how I'm gonna win. I'm actually gonna cut it as shit. Spending all that life and then watching you path it away is not gonna make.
Just cut one more Wraith.
Yeah.
That's almost enough. 6 and 6, maybe don't bring that in. Is that yeah, okay? Yeah,
That's fine.
that's good. You want to put it laid out so we can show what?
Oh, you want to talk about it?
Yep. So Brad and I kind of fumbled through what he was doing, and I kind of talked a little bit about what I was doing. So what? Go ahead and put what you're cutting underneath it. So on my side of the table, I'm going to kind of cut some of my top end and a couple of my more specific bullets that don't really do a whole lot in this matchup. So Pride Mage and Pontiff, I'm not expecting Brad to have cards that Pride Mage is going to interact with. Pontiff, his creatures are all much larger than that in general. One thing that is worth noting is that some of the builds that play, there's some off builds that play Traverse in the Death Shadow deck, and they have Blood Moons in the sideboard. So it might be worth leaving the Pride Mage in if you see Traverse out of your Death Shadow's opponent. Pia, you heard me mention that the Thopters just aren't really relevant because he has Trample and he goes a little bit wide too. Revel Arch is super slow, we're not looking to grind. And I like trimming one chord in these really aggressive matchups. It's still a powerful card that you want access to in the late game, but they can definitely clump up in the early game. And we're just bringing in more removal and Eidolon to really slow them down a little bit.
On my side, I might make some changes as we go on, but I'm bringing in a Forest because Jeff has a Path to Exile deck. I'm bringing in Path to Exile, mostly to just kind of deal with some problem cards, not make myself weak to combo. The Goyfs are just going to be huge, like we saw last game, which, you know, is
Punch
another
through the
reason
walls.
to bring the Forest. Yeah, really hit the walls. Boarding out Street Wraith, I think it's fine. Like, because he's a Path deck, I'm also boarding out a Death Shadow. I don't want to spend a bunch of life and then just have it get kind of negated right away by a single mana. Step Links is probably for sure the worst creature. And then one Become Immense just because like
Probably not comboing too
I'm
often.
probably not comboing.
I think it's fine just like shave numbers in this matchup and just like shaving down on things.
What might be right
Might
is
be
to
right,
leave
like-
this in and take out another Street Wraith.
Or maybe in like probes. Like
We'll
maybe
see.
in probes are great. I
I
mean,
think Probe's better than Street Wraith, strictly better.
yeah, definitely.
Especially with Swift Spirit.
Yeah,
so
definitely
like,
with
yeah.
Swiss beer stuff. I don't know. You just like shave a bunch of numbers. It's weird. It's a weird balance.
It is a weird balance.
Because I feel like I want Dismember in this matchup too, but like you don't want to like go crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, so Bradley on the plate for this game. It's game number 3.
I was looking. Definitely Cyberlord. What is this deck card do? That's a sweet card. This deck has to have hands that are always like this.
This
Mystery cards.
It just drives me
feels
crazy.
like a mulligan.
Yeah,
I'm on the
that's
play.
That's definitely
This
mulligan.
is definitely a mulligan.
Alright, let's show it up and see what...
You want to talk about why it's a
Yeah.
mulligan?
Yeah.
Sure. So I'm sitting on one land, and my only creature is a Death Shadow. Like I just, you know,
Street Wraith. That's a creature.
if I had like Street Wraith, probe,
Sure.
like again, that could be fine. But again, he could just like untap and path it,
Right.
and
It's like double bolt. Something else.
yeah,
All
and
threes.
2 bolts.
On my side of the table, I could definitely get in trouble keeping a hand like this, but post-board, I have a lot more interaction to just draw to, and I think any hand that has a 2-drop creature, an accelerant, and a Court of Calling, and some lands to play it is going to be fine. Especially if Brad takes a mulligan here, I think this hand's perfectly reasonable.
Let's see what 6 looks like. 6 is also pretty bad. Man,
It's like, oh, you're on the draw? Or
I'm
play?
on the play. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crap on the play, probably.
I think it's way too slow on the play. Like my only creature is a Goyf.
Go to 6 again. That's it. You need to get your pile in. Make sure it's thoroughly randomized.
Yeah, what's going on? I haven't seen that yet.
Break up these clumps.
I counted it earlier. These sleeves were better.
Those have been through some battles, though, those sleeves,
It's true.
boys.
All right. Picked up that card every time. All right, much better hand.
Oh, yeah.
Still has some problems, but I'll scry.
That sucks.
More fetching.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you're
really
good
matter. I'll
fetching.
keep it on top. 17 Stomping Ground. Bobble, target you. Okay.
Alright. Restoration Angel is a good pickup. Brad saw that, so we can just talk about that one. Play out this basic forest and this non-foil Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn.
Of course, he has his basic forest and his bird. It's weird. It's very weird.
And then Brad's going to draw a card from this and then draw a card for his turn. Yeah, 2 draws at it, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, just the greatest.
All right.
I feel good about this.
We'll go to 14.
Yep.
Godless Shrine. Make sure Nakal's a 3/3.
Yes, sir. The wildest of Nakado.
That baby is wild.
We'll give Jeff a chance to block,
17.
Angry.
My always block rule from earlier doesn't apply to the upper bird.
and then I'll bolt the bird.
That's so rude.
Got a nice block, idiot.
He gave me the chance. I messed up. I'm going to go ahead and play this basic planes out and
Ow.
cast Scavengling Ooze. Go ahead.
How? How? No way. Yeah, eat him up, cat.
Yep. No blocks. 14.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Something that's worth noting is that eating miscellaneous cards out of Brad's graveyard is something that is relevant in this matchup because there are
Become a
Become Immenses in Brad's deck.
Oh, weird. Just no pain.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm going to go ahead and cast this Engineered Explosives for 1.
Okay.
So Explosives is a card that gives you a lot of timing power in this matchup. It basically says, hey, you can't go in and combo me on this 1-drop. So I'm probably just going to take another hit from this, at least before I blow this up. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack Brad for 2 here because I don't plan to block.
12.
Go ahead. And I'm not eating my bird just yet because I want to be able to threaten to blow this up if Brad does something crazy. This also paces Brad's game out where he can't commit more 1-drops to the board as long as this Engineered Explosives is sitting here.
10.
Fetch land, resto, Chord Calling.
The sickest.
No blocks. Go to 11?
Yep.
Yep.
Good.
And now, since there's Tarmogoyfs too, we want to prioritize eating the card types that are most relevant. So I'm going to make green here, and I'm going to exile your Bauble and my bird.
Okay.
I go to 12.
Yeah. In your
Upkeep. This is going to get pathed.
Do I do it now so you can't make my goit smaller? Yeah, I'm going to do it on your end. Or my end.
Mine step? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so I'm going to have this extra line for my turn.
Yeah. I think it's more important to keep my goif larger. Although, if you take a turn off, I don't know. I probably would have thought about that a little bit more at an actual tournament. Just because, like, I can't... If I do it on an upkeep, he can eat things, but then he's, like, using his mana for his turn.
Yep. There's only one sorcery. I probably would have just, like, taken the sorcery out of your graveyard and then, like, been able to blow this up.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll draw for my turn.
That's untapped, right?
Oh, yeah, it is
Yeah,
untapped.
yeah.
Correct. That's very important. I'll go ahead and play the fetch out that Brad knows about and pass turn. So Goif is a 3/4 right now.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Awkward. Dumb forest. 3.
You're 10.
This is 6 coming across.
What are you at?
I'm at 12 right now.
12.
I'm at 11. No, yeah, I gained 1 off the scoos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at 12.
Yeah,
Definitely 12. Thinking. I think I want to just chord for Spellskate here. Kind of like insulates me against a lot. A bolt will be kind of annoying, but other than that, I'm pretty well off. So I'm gonna go ahead and fetch to 11. And I'm gonna chord for 2 before blocks.
Chord. That's weird.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna put Spellskate out. Move to blocks.
Yep.
Block your Nakado.
Okay.
Take 3.
9.
Yep. No, I fetched 8.
Oh, yeah. 8. I'm going to play this.
Yep. He's great.
Sorry, you know he has another fetch land too,
Yep.
so he has.
So resto, fetch
Yeah.
land.
Yep.
Alright, one card he doesn't know.
Yep. Go.
What's your emails?
I don't have another basic in my deck, which kind of sucks, because I can't really resto plus without hurting myself a whole lot, so I'm just going to go ahead and play this Overgrown Tomb out, tapped, and I'll go ahead and pass the turn. Yep.
Take 3. 7.
Go to 7, yep.
Okay, I was like, I can't get another red source, but then I can.
Oh, geez, you have 2 bolts?
That would have been awkward.
I think I'm dead to 2 bolts.
Do not have 2 bolts.
Oh, God bless. Multiple Swiss Spears?
No, just.
Oh,
Okay. It's very possible I should have shocked myself here. I don't know.
I'm only going for this play because you didn't shock yourself?
Correct, yeah. I could have shocked myself to like prevent this.
But it might just be the same amount of damage.
I'm going to play Restoration Angel before blocks.
Okay.
Move blocks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still 3/4, right? Yep.
Yep.
Blocks like that. Yep, pay 2, go to 6, and then I'm going to take 2 off of this and go to 4.
Yep.
And then Wild Nacatl gets eaten.
Yep. Puts a creature in the yard. This bumps.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Chord for Kiki Chord.
Yep.
Yep. And we have the Spellskite to protect in case Brave Path.
So, like, I could Battle Rage in response to you cording for 2, but then, like, you just get something else.
Correct, yep. You don't have Trample, I probably get Voice and then Chump.
Yeah.
And leave an Elemental behind. Yeah, for those asking the differences between this deck list and previous deck lists, we talked a little bit about it in the stream last week, why we were trying different things, and I'm going to write a formal article about it now that I've had some more time to both playtest and play a real event.
I used to play a lot of, like, 1-drop Zoo, like Naya 1-drop Zoo, and this was a matchup, like, I always hated playing.
It's miserable, yeah.
It's just because you have so many creatures you gotta get through.
And Shadow can steal it sometimes with the combo, but I think it's still, especially like I said, with bolts in my deck on top of everything else, I think I'm ahead.
Yeah. That's so gross.
Alright, so again, I'm going to be able to play this game because we're rotating back and forth. This 7's really close. I think I'm okay with this, just because we've got a piece of early interaction. I wouldn't fault anyone for mulliganing this, but I think I'm going to keep this one. Yeah.
We had the currently newly minted first place on the SCG Tour Jeff Hogland special. We had a Godless Shrine plus Monastery Swiss Spear and what's his name?
Wild Nacatl
Swiss Spear.
Yeah.
Great.
Now we get all the lands and no creatures to go with it. We're on the draw.
It's so bad.
Does it have a redraw in it at least?
1.
Yeah, just 1.
With a scry on the draw, I think you probably keep with a
I
redraw.
wouldn't go to 5, I don't think. Keep.
It's good for you. Raging Ravine, good.
7 can go.
Yep.
Stomping. Oh, overgrown too.
Bolt your gut.
That's rude.
Tapped land, go ahead.
Sorry, we're gonna draw Goy.
Certainly hope so.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, the pad things out anyways, who cares?
Kiki Chord is the most fun deck no one should ever play. The best way to describe it.
Alright, 15.
Yep.
13?
Yep. Yep. No blocks.
1.
Okay, yep.
Suck that
19.
one.
Go.
Suck that one, idiot.
Draw. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch to 18 and play Eternal Witness.
Alright, can't beat that.
Turn a lightning bolt to my hand. Go ahead.
You got it, dude.
Good.
Green Snapcaster Mage, go.
Can't beat that.
Hmm.
It is very bad.
I think this matchup's better than I thought it was.
I've given up. The last 2 decks we played have been just insane against that deck.
What am I at?
13.
Dead.
11.
11, yep.
Gross. So many problems with any of these lands of play.
I'm 0% to block this turn. No blocks.
Baby.
Take 1.
Yep, 17.
Got mad. How's those 1 balls taste? Pair of them.
Alright, draw. I think, so I've got a few different things I could do this turn. I think it's just tapped land plus block and then bolt if Brad tries to do anything. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just play Stomping Ground and pass the turn here.
9.
Yep.
God, this is so much fun. Hey, build a house, will you?
Brad's draws have been a little below average.
No, it's fine. Coming to get you, Hogland.
Yep. How bad has Become Immense here for me? It's pretty terrible. I could just die here if he's got like mutagenic growth Become Immense and stuff like that. So I'm just, I think I'm supposed to block. Yeah, I'll block.
How do we ever win?
Did you think I wasn't gonna block?
It's not done. I'm not done.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, shut up.
Shut up, nerd.
Shut up and die.
Yeah. Okay, yep, that was line step for that. Thinking.
There's a whole priorities or winners. Oh.
It doesn't have trample currently.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I need to give it trample. Hold on.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is fine. I can do it this way too.
You could just path before I block too. That's got to be better, right?
That's probably better. You're right.
Yep.
All right, so this is all happening before he blocks. Knowing that, I still think this is safe though, right?
Also, I have
Is it
path.
path?
Yeah.
You have 1 of 4 cards. I'd probably slam it. I mean, you're not winning this game if you don't, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have path, so. I'm just dead, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, you got one. Like I said, we could easily be dead there.
Yep. Plus 3 spells is 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
did not have the path and died. Or second bolt would have done it too.
Second bolt, yeah. Well,
The path didn't matter. Like when I did it, it was just a matter of could I do everything and still protect against bolt, which I could.
yeah.
I think if you let me block, I can get you, right?
Yeah, because it has 4 power.
No.
Or 4 toughness, rather.
No, yeah, you're right.
No, because the path.
2, 3, 4. No, yeah.
Yeah, the path doesn't.
Path
So
puts
I
you out of
path-
combat.
No, yeah, you're right. You let the prowess trigger resolve. Yeah, I couldn't get you either way.
Yeah.
Needed a second bolt.
Yeah.
Kiki Chord is never a deck that's more powerful than the other decks people are playing in the format. It's always been a utility deck that's just slightly less bad than other things. Bosk is great. If Bosk wasn't great, I wouldn't play it. And by great, I mean it's passable.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how our hand got there.
Sometimes you just Street Wraith 100 times.
Maybe all the combos are supposed to be in the deck?
I left them all in.
Didn't we cut one Become Immense?
Oh, we did, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I need the trample. Double check. Player draw.
You're on the play. This is game 5.
This one's a little slow. We do have a redraw to try to find a 1-drop, but we do have a pretty decent 2-drop. The problem is God, we keep drawing all of our shock lands instead of our fetch lands and this basic forest.
And
So
this
this
basic
this
forest.
Goyf's not going to be huge.
God, that's all great. It's just going to be a 2-3 to start.
Let's do some math here. 2, 4, 6.
Oh, that's
8.
great logic. Okay. I should have killed this with Spear on my turn. That, yeah, Burgle, you're
Oh,
completely
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
I 100%.
That's actually why I passed because you made the infect mistake.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. I made the infect mistake. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to block. I wanted to get more value out of my bolts is what happened.
Yeah.
I wanted to block, make Brad use a prowess, and then bolt it in response to that. But that gives Brad the opening to have the combo cards like he did. So I should have been conservative and just
I'm gonna
bolted
try
on my
this
turn. On my side of the table, I've got 5 lands, Chord, Kiki Chord, so we're going to mulligan. Should have been shuffling. Thank you for that. Yeah, I agree. I definitely should have bolted on my turn. You had mana up, so you would have been able to save it with Become Immense.
I had Path Bolt to save it.
Path Bolt, okay.
Like if you go to Bolt, then I can respond and save
your
it.
hand was Path Bolt, Become Immense, Battle Rage?
Yeah.
Oh, so I was just pretty dead either way.
Yeah, I needed to draw land, which I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have the force.
Alright. So you just Path Bolt me, then Battle Rage plus Become Immense. I'd have gone to 1. I'm not just dead.
Yeah.
I had rested to follow it up. So, okay, we still play game. Yep. Okay. Good. Excellent catch. And that's the thing. I'll line a lot of players make that mistake. And again, just like I haven't. One of the reasons we're playing this matchup is I haven't played it enough, and I definitely should learn to do things like that. The old basic forest, overgrown tomb, lightning bolt, path to exile hand. Yes. On the draw with a scry. I think I would keep this in a tournament. Just like it's got 2 cards that I really want in this matchup, and I've gone to draw with the scry, so we're going to scry. And we're going to bottom this. So we can hopefully draw a fetch lands here.
Yep. Alright, well we need something to do on 1, so 16, 14.
Take my bad castable card or my good uncastable card. Dealer's choice.
I think we just take the... Man, you don't have a red or a white source? God.
Nice deck.
We could just take the ooze.
Expert deck.
I kind of just want to take the ooze.
Well,
You scry, sorry, top?
Bottom.
Bottom.
you have this too, so like there's like
Yeah.
more incentive to take. I don't know.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of... I mean, this was my first reaction, but like, we could try to
his
be
hand
greedy.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried to be greedy.
I'll play conservative. We're probably going to get
Good.
there with him being a mana screw and feel like an idiot.
Feel great.
I'm going to draw a bobble, so 12. Go.
A scavenging ooze is not long for this world.
Am I supposed to put something to it?
Forest skews. Go ahead.
No, you said you have fetch line. I was just wondering if it was any different.
Are you going to path me at least? Please tell me you're pathing me
I
at
don't
least.
have path, no.
Yeah.
I certainly
would we ever
wouldn't.
do that?
I certainly wouldn't if I had it.
No, don't bolt me. Have a heart.
I don't.
God bless.
That's basically a bolt.
Take 3.
9, yep. Alright. Got a
Blood crit?
Death Shadow in my future.
The first word probably.
Death? Yeah.
Second word probably not. But
That's another reason to take the path is to get an instant in the graveyard.
yeah, that's what I was saying about for going.
No blocks. Just getting battle reached.
No blocks.
Wow, what a cycle.
I think blocking is playing to lose here.
Yeah, I
Or
agree.
playing to not lose as opposed to playing to win.
Pump this 3, so...
You're down to 7, and this is 8 coming across right now.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6,
4
7, 8.
plus 4, yeah. Yep. 8. Take it.
Yep. I go to 12 to your 7.
Cool. Yep.
And Engineer Explosives. Alright, it's a 1 mana spell.
Nice,
Not
man.
the droid we were looking for.
So good.
Is this better than having another Scoo's activation?
Probably gains you more life, right?
So, with 2 Scoo's
I mean-
activations, I can shrink this 2, and that's blockable, so yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Also, you just want to be able to bolt next turn?
Yep, correct.
Huh.
Could just be dead here.
So you can shrink this 2 to make it a 2/3,
Yep.
Yeah.
and you eat 1 creature so you can actually block it.
Yep.
Okay.
That guy's a 6.
This guy's a 6/6.
Before blocks, exile your Street Raid.
Okay.
Before blocks, still exile your Thoughtseize.
Okay.
And what this is doing is this makes Brad choose to become immense before I choose whether or not I'm blocking. So I'm going up to 13 by eating a creature. This is a 6, right?
Correct.
So if you have Battle Rage, I'm going to 1, so no blocks.
Yep.
Go to 7. Yep. Go.
One time, dealer.
Engineered Explosives? Alright. Let's get some bit.
That's fine. Sort of a blocker.
It's a great blocker because it means I'm not getting Battle Rage next
Yeah.
turn. It's quite excellent, one could say. Good.
Can you shrink this Tarmagoose down also again? I hate this game. Nice.
Stupid forest indeed.
I think this is safe. He gets to bolt this.
So you know I have
and
bolt
then-
cord.
And then eat. This is a bad attack, so yeah, I might have to attack
I
like
mean,
this.
this is a free block, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, this attack is
Yeah,
bad
it's
because
bad
I can
'cause it
kill
kills
this and then make
Oh.
this bigger. Yeah, that's definitely what makes sense there.
Yeah.
'Cause I can,
Oh,
like,
right,
I
then
can
we
bolt
don't
bolt
trade.
this
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
eat this.
Good call.
So, I think what I actually want to do here is chump with the bird, bolt Brad's guy, just like get my red card out of my hand. Yeah, I think that's the best. And it puts another creature in the graveyard too for the Scavenging Ooze to get bigger. So I'm gonna block. Then before damage, I'm gonna bolt this Wild Nicottle.
Puts 2 things.
Damage.
Yep. Cool.
I'm gonna go up to 8 and eat your Wild Nicottle. Drop.
Instant land creature at the moment 3/4.
I'm trying my hardest to keep it updated.
Pass.
Chord for 2.
2. Yep.
Yes, please. Keep slamming us, I think.
Chord for 2.
Yep.
Block with voice.
Yep.
So we're just blocking with voice. It adds more food to the yard for the Scavenging Ooze, and it leaves us a body around for next turn that lets us chord for more. Yep.
Go.
Still really liking Engineered Explosives.
You don't say.
Put it on 2, right?
Yeah, I like it on 0. Kill it.
Yeah.
Get the Evan Irwin out of here.
Token.
Alright, so go ahead and put that into play.
Would have taken the ooze.
We're taking the Ooze, yep, right?
No way.
The bird would cast the
Oh.
path. Yeah. Go ahead.
Died a violent death. Sure, man. Let's go.
5.
I have a Chord and a Collective Brutality.
Interesting. We have sorcery in the yard now, too.
Yep.
Oh, God.
You can eat 4 times.
Yep. Some of those dice is hard to move now.
Alright, it's an 8 power now.
Yep.
Sunrun Chord.
These decks, you're at 5, right?
Yeah.
These decks never ever wait a game life?
Right.
Ever?
Right.
All I can think of.
So I'm just going to go ahead and block here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Chord for Eternal Witness and get back Lightning Bolt, and then Bolt plus Collective Brutality on my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get Eternal Witness back, rebuy Lightning Bolt, and then these two together
That is a
deal,
good line.
deal 5 to Brad. If Brad didn't put himself that low, the line was going to be block with Spellskite, Chord for Restoration Angel, blink for Spellskite.
Yeah.
Yep. The Skype pretty much locked us down.
Yep. It's very good.
I had to
this
become a
matchup.
mince in my hand. The turn,
Should,
the turn right after.
should one of your bolts be a Dismember, just because of how good Spellskite is?
That's the only reason I wanted Dismember was because of that.
Why you bring it up?
I said that. I said I want Dismember in this matchup, but I don't.
But she didn't say why.
He didn't say why.
I
Yeah.
mean, he's
Yeah,
playing a
so
2-card
Brad-
combo deck.
So Brad's gonna hit one of his bolts for the Dismember just so he's got a third way to get Spellskite off the table.
I feel it's better than Fury. I don't know. All these cards suck to me.
Oh yeah, Blessed Alliance can make you gain life too, which is funny.
Yeah.
Alright,
I could never believe you cut Chord of Calling from your deck. Like in all the variations from weekend in how that we played.
Look, my article this week, the first 3 paragraphs are going to talk about how stupid I am.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
It's going to talk about why
Good.
I'm stupid, and it's going to
Good.
talk about how I allowed myself to become such an idiot.
By surrounding myself with other
Idiots.
idiots.
Yep. So,
Followed by
That's
an
not-
immediate retweet.
that's
by
not
Matt
true.
Lamont.
That's not true because one person tells me he's a moron every week. So one of us isn't a sheep.
Alright, so I'm going to be on the play for this game because, again, we're just rotating back and forth, and this hand is great. So we've got just the bird into wall hands are so good. And we've got 2 lands here, and other spells that are just gas in the matchup, and yep. Bradley.
Just trying to decide. So we have Goyf again. I'm gonna keep. It's pretty medium, but there's a lot that could go wrong.
18 bird, good.
Okay. I'm gonna bottle myself.
Yep. And again, Brad's bobbling himself to let him know if he wants to draw this card or not, and he doesn't, so he's fetching.
Do I shock?
Your hand's terrible. I don't know.
What was my other land? Sorry.
This one.
Yeah. What we're going to.
My articles get published.
I don't think so.
My articles get published every Friday on mtgcardmarket.com. If you want to read a little preview of my articles in advance, you can always read the rough copies if you're one of my subscribers. I share links on our private Discord server.
It's gonna feel real bad when I draw Nakatl.
Twitch subs get sneak peeks at all of my written content. Usually, my written content's done by Wednesday, sometimes Tuesday. Probably go home tonight and finish the Chord article. Tapped. Okay.
Yeah, I think I saved this now.
Yeah, I think so.
Draw for your bowl. I'll go ahead and play Murmuring Bosk. Go ahead and put that one up on the screen for folks.
Can't even.
Doesn't have any meaning right now, but people ask later. We'll go ahead and play Wall of Roots here. The tapped land was relevant here because we could play another 2-drop if we would have had an untapped land. Go ahead.
We have the
Basic
Magic
cards.
Online bug.
She shuffled it.
Yeah, it was the same card.
How low can you go?
To 14.
14? You put that in tapped.
Oh, that's right.
16.
16.
Yeah. You're so used to
just
it.
like we planned.
Just like we drew it up. Alright, so I have this plains.
This is a stomping ground.
Yeah.
I think I just want to Pathbrad now, so I can Snapcaster my path back to my hands. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and Pathbrad, save us a shuffle while he's in there. And I'm going to go ahead and cast this Eternal Witness and return Path to Exile to my hand.
Alright, well,
Like
over.
Rude.
Nice game.
Go ahead.
That's a pretty good curve.
The same thing that happened every time someone asked me when I changed decks and playing something else. I like to play different things. I think I didn't build this deck to beat control decks because control decks in general aren't very good in Modern.
Cool.
And I know there's going to be 6 different people that jumped down my throat in chat after I just said that because a bunch of control decks just top-8 the Grand Prix. And then I just
got second with this tier 4 deck.
I just won a tournament with Kiki Chord. It doesn't make it a great deck. I will path your turn. Deck you for 2.
Yeah, what am I at, Fitz?
You're at 16.
14 now.
14 now. I'll go ahead and pass to you.
This looks like a resto.
Nothing to see here,
And
folks.
You are just, this deck is
I've drawn.
crushing you.
Alright. 12.
Prove
I think I was supposed to do this during his upkeep, actually, just so like he doesn't have a chance to get a white source. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cast the resto now. Target this.
Yeah.
So that way we can get the path back.
Yeah.
Higher probability. Because like if he has a path in his hand, a path Selfless Spirit.
Alright, nice game.
10.
Yep. Is it another cycler?
No. It's just if you would have waited.
You would have got me.
Yeah.
Yep.
8.
Yep.
Nice.
4.
Yep.
Got shock a bunch of times.
Yeah. All right. Let's switch matchups.
Yeah. This is not good.
What a game.
What again? We're going to go to a matchup that's on the opposite end of the spectrum now. In fact, it's so bad we're not going to play game 1s.
Dredge?
No. Dredge actually, it's bad, but winnable game 1, especially if you know they're on Dredge.
Sure.
The Breach Titan deck is really miserable.